Mell Gal, an ambitious high school graduate. She has just made the decision of pursuing her passion for dancing. In addition, she has applied to university for a qualification in psychology, since she claims that this will form a foundation in her adolescence should the media industry stagnate her career path with unstable demands.
Come on, Joselyn. Pick up.
Hello?
Girl, are you at the spot yet? I'm running late. I haven't left my place yet and class is in the next 10 minutes.
I've been wanting to call you. I can't make it on campus today. I've been feeling sick since this morning. I think my nerves for freshman year is getting to me.
Oh no. One of my biggest fears have come to life. I'm starting my first day of freshman year without my best friend. However, nerves are real. I think the mere thought of you starting off somewhere fresh after high school was slightly overwhelming for you. Stay home and recover. I will stop by after class and check up on you. Okay. Let me know if you need anything.
I really didn't expect our first day to go like this, Hopefully I'll recover soon and we'll see each other on campus. You should enjoy your day. I love you.
Love you too. Now, let me spark before they close the lecture doors on me, okay? Bye!
Mel? Is anybody there? Hello?
Class dismissed.
Hey.
Hello.
Where are you going?
Why do you ask?
Let
me guess. You wanted to talk to me.
Yeah.
Let me guess. You want to ask for my number?
Yeah.
Let me guess. You think I'm beautiful and I've caught your eye.
Yeah.
Let me guess. You want to get to know me on a personal level.
Yeah.
Let me guess. There is something about me that makes me stand out from all others.
Are you gonna keep talking or will you let me add the rest?
There's more? Bravo. What could you possibly say that I haven't heard before?
Maybe the fact that I wanna do more than just the rehearsed version of approaching a girl. You know, I can sense that you've been tossed around a lot from one guy to the next guy, hoping that this time those words won't be empty and deceitful as it was from a previous guy. And then you bump your head, trying to ignore the mistakes from the past, and then being unaware of a new mistake coming up. And then the hurt starts all over again, and then you're left at the end of the day just by yourself, putting back the pieces that a previous guy broke, afraid that the next guy will break again.
Well, yeah, maybe, but what are you on about?
They fool you into thinking that they want more than just that feeling of having you to themselves. And as much as you want to deny it, you want someone to be committed to you, but you don't want the responsibility that comes with being in a relationship. You hear that your man has been with another girl the entire time he's been with you, and that he never even made you as much as a priority to him. As much as it hurts, you can talk yourself into forgetting about the bad things and focusing on the good things just to keep being with him. And then there just comes a time where it hurts you so bad that your paths separate.
Yeah. How did you know all of that?
Your repelling behavior says it all.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to say. You have managed to describe everything that I've experienced from the moment I've been exposed to relationships.
Let me conclude by saying I don't expect you to give me a chance. I don't expect you to not compare me to past experiences. You're just looking out for yourself and trying to protect your feelings. I don't blame you for it at all. But anyway, it's been nice conversing with you. You made me realize with this talk that there are still some of those tough biscuits out there. Tough biscuits that crack but don't break and still have the flavor it was intended for. By the way, I'm Euda. I hope you enjoy your day further, kiddo.
Euda. Are you in a hurry?
Not at all. Why do you ask?
Earlier on when you asked me where I was going, I'm going to my best friend. She's not feeling well, but I can do with some company on my way out.
I wouldn't mind at all, kiddo.
This kiddo goes by Mel.
Pleasure to meet you now.
Joselyn, open up.
Where have you been? I've been like sick all day. I thought the most powerful things happened to me during on campus.
Could you let me in?
Oh yeah.
I will tell you everything, but we need to sit down for this.
Okay, oh yeah, come in.
I don't blame you for thinking about everything the way that you did. Something unexpected happened.
What was the hold up?
Some guy approached me, and to my surprise, he could read me like the best book you'd ever discover in the library. He could feel my pain, and I didn't even have to tell him anything. But there's some part of me that doubts him. I don't trust him. I keep asking myself, what if he's saying all these things just to win me over and play around with me like they usually do?
Baby girl, I support your approach. Okay, like you have a very soft heart, and they tend to abuse it and they don't realize the value of it. So for now, I think you should just keep your eyes open and see if his actions will speak louder than his words.
You're right. You're so right. Yeah, you know what? I won't let my guard down. He hasn't proven himself properly yet. But enough about my day. How was yours?
Besides the neighbors scared drinking milk in my apartment, it was quite an eventful day. How was your first class on campus?
Mel, as punctual as ever, attending her developmental psychology lectures in anticipation towards the content.
It's the look for me.
Oh hey, well, that's what an emotional breakdown will do to you. You're quite early today, kiddo. And I didn't know you were a fan of written expression.
Impressive! Finally something you don't know about me. Ironic, isn't it? You could read me, but you couldn't figure out that I'm a fan of reading.
Well, I'm pretty good at interpreting living organisms just by feeling the energy that surrounds them.
Okay. Point taken. I'll let that one slide. I've only recently started diving into a range of James Patterson books. The one that I'm currently reading, Residence Whisper.
Wow, he's actually one of my favorite authors, and I'm reading one of his books currently.
Oh, nice.
Yes, you made the right decision by choosing this book.
I know.
Yeah, where's your friend today? Has she recovered?
Yeah, something unfortunate happened. Since there are so many psychology students, the time slot for our lecture specifically has been fully booked, so she had to choose a different time slot. So now I can't ever attend this lecture with her this entire semester.
That's bad. I'm sure you anticipated having this class with her all the time, and now all the odds are stacked up against you.
It is what it is. At least I get to see her in other lectures for other modules, and we hang out often anyway, so yeah.
Well, at least you didn't lose out completely.
Yeah.
Well, we have a class right now, so come. Ladies first.
Sure.
Class is dismissed an hour before the scheduled time of the ending of the lecture.
Now, hey, have you went to go see the Dean of the Humanities faculty yet?
What do you mean by seen?
Have you made an appointment with her yet?
No. Why was I supposed to?
Wait, don't you know, The dean sent out emails this morning saying that all of the psychology students should go and make appointments with her because apparently the group assignment is more than just an assignment.
What do you mean by that?
Didn't you go check your emails?
You can just tell me?
Okay, well, do you know the content of the assignment?
Yes, we have to conduct a practical and theoretical investigation regarding emotional development in children in the early childhood years. The group work, it's a group of 42 members.
Okay. Well, we have to represent the university against all other psychology students from all campuses all around South Africa. And then about our investigations. And then the group that gets the most points will obviously get a prize and they will get global recognition.
Now I understand why Klaus was cut short. We must spark and arrange those appointments now. Hey, do you mind? Can I get some personal space? You can go sit on that couch.
My head.
Gal?
Oh, yeah. So, how did it go?
Very well actually. However, we have something to discuss.
Let's go outside.
So the dean was fairly impressed with my view on postgraduate life and my career choices for after I get my degree. She said that the person that she had a meeting with before me had the same seeing on things than I did. And it's then when she decided to place you and me together for this group assignment. And she said you and me would produce a very powerful investigation and we have to do this for the sake of the university.
What is your vision?
Well, my vision is to use all the knowledge that I've gained from doing my degree and test theories about how to make society a more accepting environment and to accept those that society isolate. That's my vision.
I told her that I would use everything that I learned as background knowledge to explain the behavior of people that society refers to as abnormal and make it my personal mission to make them aware of their mental illnesses. But instead of treating the mental illnesses and managing it, I want to help them to use their mental illnesses and anything that they're capable of to make something beautiful with it, which is where a whole system of art therapy comes in. The mind is a beautiful compartment. And if you can use that to not hurt people, but to make beautiful creations of it, I feel like it would make a huge impact on the whole world. And nobody has to be locked away and isolated.
Oh crap, the dean, she was actually right.
It interlinks wonderfully with the topic of the assignment.
Well, welcome aboard. We're officially a group. Where's our first stop?
As of now, we just have to do our own individual research, get some electronic resources, get important information for that, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay, well, if we're gonna do any of that, we need to stay in context somewhere. So if you wouldn't mind.
And she was adamant on pairing Euda for this assignment.
Basically, yeah. I find it so strange that our visions carry similar morals and intentions. It's just weird.
Me too. Who is this guy and how is he managing not to only read you but relate to something important that's part of your future?
I have no idea. But that doesn't change the fact that I still don't trust him. I won't allow him to think that he has the right to worm himself into my life just to get something out of it. He won't fool me.
We'll peacefully gang up on him, girl.
You are one peculiar child. And that's why I love you so much. I really wanted to do this assignment with you though, but circumstances prevented that. Have you been able to find someone to do this assignment with you?
I befriended a random stranger in the lectures class today.
If only it was that simple at this age.
What are you talking about?
Oh no, I must have said that out loud. But anyway, when preschoolers develop, or when they are exposed to emotions, they use them as simple as they are to describe how much they like or dislike something. No complications. When they are enjoying something, they are happy. Not satisfied and slightly suspicious, but simply happy.
I think anyone can have that approach in life, though, no matter what age. You have a choice, because you choose how you deal with the baggage that pain leaves behind, whether you're happy or not.
Avoidance strategies would have helped much, staying far away from negative emotions in general.
You know that life don't spare anyone like that.
Emotions are the biggest issue within life itself.
Kiddo, put that book down for a few minutes, please. We can call it a day and continue with our reading another tomorrow or maybe another day.
I think that's a great idea.
Listen, I know what you're thinking. Pain speeds into your life to make an appearance and then leave behind these excruciating scars that feel like an eternity to get over. And it's all caused by you thinking you're avoiding something, and then it's the same type of pain that you feel every time, over and over and over. And the moment you trust someone with a sensitive part of yourself, they disappoint you.
Where did you find an opening into my mind?
Your remarks have been directing me to that point.
It's just getting worse. Tell me that you just found a piece of algebra by just interpreting your body language and speech.
To put it mildly, yeah. As much as I don't want to trust him, he still manages to figure me out.
He hasn't proven himself yet, so that doesn't count.
Precisely. My eyes are as open as broadly as my mother's cervix on the day when I was born.
That's quite a stretch, and you should stay that way. Don't let your guard down.
Inside and out, it's not the same. You leave me, even when I doubted everything. Shocking me, you took a different route of yourself. Bring me into work, then make the fate of someone with the worst experience. It feels my pain. It's undone, like delirium is not afraid. Didn't want continuance. It's something in me, it's me, it's my breakthrough.
Yeah, so that was class today, huh?
Yeah, developmental
Wait.
psychology.
Wait, I forgot something somewhere. Can we please go there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And then she laughed at me when I told her that I drowned in a water bottle. Yeah, Joselyn and I
Wow.
have a crazy friendship.
you two sound really close. Oh yeah.
Euda, where are you going?
I thought I left it here. Oh,
What? Where are we and what exactly is going on?
I thought I lost my favorite wristband and then I suddenly recalled that I left it here.
That is great and all, but why would you remember leaving an item in a random spot on campus?
Well, you see this place? This is my place of solitude whenever life tends to push me down a bit.
Overcomer in Christ. Romans 12 verse 21. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good.
Yeah, you see, this is one of those outcasted places. And it's the outcasted places that really have the most value in life. And people tend to overlook them a lot.
I'll pretend as if I understand what it is that you see in an area that you can barely sit on.
Take a piece. Why are they into the capital?
Food, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Okay, let's fill in the blanks. There you go.
It explains everything. Any stranger would have lost interest in me if they had to cope with as much of my insolent behavior the way Euda did, but he never lost interest. The answer to everything is that it was his faith in God. He was overcoming the evil caused by pain, and by doing good, reaching out, digging deep, and trying to bring out the best in me. You know, that was buried under the heaps of hurt.
I'm starting to trust you.
Finally!
We have finished, kiddo.
Okay. Allow me to do the honors of having a recap of our investigation.
Sure, go ahead.
So, our little adventure with the kids at the orphanage was a fruitful experience not only for us, but also for the practical part of our investigation. It was very informative for us to witness their responses to our staged scenarios. We've conducted about 3 tests. Can you hover over them for me?
avoidance strategies, language strategies, cognitive strategies, which form part of emotional regulation in
Regulation.
children.
Yeah, and we have tested that out by.
Let's go through each scenario strategically.
Okay, alright. So, we have shown the kids a movie about monsters just to test how they would avoid experiencing the horror of the creatures. And they have used the avoidance strategy of closing their eyes just to. Just because they couldn't handle the sight of the monsters, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Fantastic. Next strategy.
We have given the kids secondhand toys that were prone to breaking the moment they dropped the toys, right? Because we just wanted to see how they would respond to it. And they obviously cried, but they used the language strategy of convincing themselves that their fathers could fix their toys. Oh, that's a lot of positive self-talk. if you
Heck,
think
we're on a roll here. Let's get to the final strategy.
Okay, well, we have given the kids a range of accessories from hair accessories to like hair clips to miniature replicated forms of tools just to test whether they would misplace something. And the outcome is that they ended up misplacing the small accessories more than the larger ones. So, since they couldn't recall where those accessories disappeared off to, they used the cognitive strategy of controlling their thoughts by not thinking about their loss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Emotional regulation plays a very important role in social emotional development in children. After having tested these regulations, what's our thesis and argument?
Well, we are using emotional regulation in children to prove that emotions can be controlled. However, it is affected by the way the children were raised by their parents. So, in other words, developing strategies to control emotions would be difficult if the children don't have like a stable household background.
Ah, and that's our assignment. We need to handle the formalities now and get the assignment submitted to the humanities faculty.
Yes.
And the hard
Hard
copy.
copy.
We're done.
We're done.
Yeah, I'm bruised, confused, here to be amused, reaching out, letting out emotional abuse. Intentions don't make any sense to me. Yeah, I'm in denial, faith and trial. You're not taking me to Bible, speaking out, lashing out. You don't even want a rival, want to trust with the past. I'm scraping back. I can feel your truth convincing me every day. Yeah, I was being a fool, but hurting you in every way. But then he came, he read me inside and out. It's not the same. Believe me, even when I doubted, plays no games. Shockingly, he took a different route of restoring me internally. Has the faith of someone with the worst experience. He feels my pain. It's undone like delirium. Is not afraid. Believes in one continuance. He sees some in me. Expressively is my breakthrough. My breakthrough.
Hey. Hello. I have a quick question. Do you know where Euda is?
No.
Welcome to voicemail. Please leave a voice or fax message after.
Euda.
To me. It's Euda. I'm so worried about him. I have a strong feeling that something major is wrong. He hasn't been pitching up for class for like a week now. And I just can't seem to get a hold of him. He hasn't been answering his messages or phone calls either. It feels like he disappeared from the face of the earth. It's so unlike him.
Take a deep breath. Thank you. He is not gone, okay? We just have to find you. There should be a place where he's supposed to be at. If he's not at the most particular places. Sometimes.
Of course! Why didn't I think of this before? I'll see you later, okay?
Wait, Mel, where are you going?
The amount of confusion that Joselyn is experiencing is as much as a complicated math equation where whole numbers are converted to fractions to even the odds out. This is her last hope, running with every breath that she could spare for Euda. Life fused with all the issues in the world and piled up on Euda's shoulders, being too heavy for him to carry alone. A sense of defeat in his posture.
Took you long enough, kiddo.
Euda, what is going on? You haven't been around in a while.
I have to leave.
That is vague. Where off to?
Overseas.
This is sudden, but the semester isn't over yet.
No, Mel, this is permanent.
Why? I don't understand.
My dad got a job offer from where I'm originally from.
You're from overseas? I thought you were South African.
I'm actually from Holland, but we immigrated here. And the worst part is, I'm not a South African citizen yet, and I've never been.
How did you manage to live in South Africa for almost 2 decades without being registered in the country?
All I can say is God is in control.
This is unbelievable. Euda, your entire life is here. You have friends who care about you, and you're on the verge of following your dream. This cannot be happening.
I do know that, but I don't have a choice. I have to leave.
Euda, what are you going to do? You practically have to start over.
I must trust the beauty of the unknown.
But Euda, you can't leave.
Why not?
Because I love you.
Facing a cognitive conflict in an attempt to figure out why she uttered the exact words that she swore she would never confess to any man ever.
I have always loved you.
I cannot bear to see you like this. It feels like all hope is lost and it is replaced by bitterness and the bearing of grudges. That is exactly how I felt until I met you.
I need to leave sooner than I planned because I can't deal with the fact of leaving you behind. You're the one person that I didn't want to say goodbye to.
You have helped me realize that this world still consists of very few tough biscuits that can crack but not break and still maintain the intended flavor as uniquely designed. You are one of those tough biscuits.
Quoting me now, kiddo, aren't you? Never lose faith. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Euda.
Finding love in the contemplation of hurt and recovery when it is inevitably doomed. Euda functioned as a vessel to change Mel's perception on men and to make peace with the hurt from failed relationships. Without inner peace, there is no room for tranquility and new experiences. He was her breakthrough.
Bruised, confused, you to be amused, reaching out, letting out emotional abuse. These changes don't make any sense to me. Yeah, you move denial, faith and trial. You've been taking me to Bible, speaking out, lashing out. You don't even want the rival, want to trust, but the past is creeping. I can feel the truth.